The first thing I felt when I woke up wasn't pain, it was weightlessness. The sterile hum of machinery filled the air, and a bluish light washed over the metallic ceiling above me. My body refused to move. Panic spiked through my veins until I heard a voice, soft, accented, but firm. "Don't move, human. Your body is still repairing itself." My eyes darted toward the sound. A tall, slender woman stood beside my bed, or what looked like a medical pod. Her skin shimmered faintly like silver under moonlight, and her eyes, two glowing amethysts, seemed to see through me. She wore what looked like medical armor, seamless and living, shifting slightly with her breath. Her hands, long-fingered and gloved in transparent material, rested on a control panel. Where am I?" I rasped. The alien woman tilted her head slightly. "You're aboard the Veilora, a metavessel under the Trisian Collective. You were retrieved from the ruins of the human colony on Dareth 4. Dareth 4. The memories slammed into me like shrapnel, the explosion, the fire, the collapsing tunnels. I'd been a relief engineer, trying to stabilize the colony reactors after the mercenaries attacked. Everything had gone dark after that. I blinked slowly. "Everyone else?" Her lips pressed into a thin line. "You were the only one still breathing." I looked away, my chest tightening. The hum of alien machines surrounded me, fluid-filled tubes pulsing, holographic readouts scrolling alien text. The nurse, if that's what she was, didn't look away. "Your internal organs were severely damaged," she said quietly. "We used Trisian nanocytes to rebuild them. But your nervous system is still adapting." I frowned. Adapting. Her glowing eyes flickered, an emotion I couldn't name. "The nanocytes have merged with your biology in ways we didn't predict. That's why I said not to move. One sudden motion could accelerate the integration." "Accelerate," I said slowly. "You mean it could change what you are?" Middle. Days blurred together under that alien blue glow. I couldn't move much. My muscles felt like molten metal whenever I tried. The nurse visited often, her movements precise, calm, yet oddly human. She told me her name was Lira. "I'm responsible for your stabilization," she said one morning while scanning my vitals with a crystalline device. "No one else on the Veilora knows how to interface with your hybrid physiology. You are unique." "Unique," I echoed bitterly. "That's one way to say freak." Her gaze softened. "Among the Trisians, uniqueness is a sign of resilience. We don't mock it." There was something in the way she said it, a quiet warmth, a trace of empathy that didn't fit her sharp, otherworldly appearance. Over the next few days, we spoke more about humanity, about the stars, about what it meant to heal after war. Lira wasn't just a nurse. She was a biotechnologist, a genetic engineer. The Trisians healed through living systems, symbiotic cells, thinking enzymes, adaptive nanites. Their medicine was art. But something strange was happening to me. My senses sharpened. I could hear faint electrical currents humming in the medbay walls. My heart rate synced with the ship's pulse, as if the metal itself breathed with me. My dreams grew vivid, flashes of Lira standing in alien light, her hand reaching out toward me, whispering in a language that wasn't human but felt familiar. One morning, I woke to find her standing by my bed, watching me too intently. "What?" I asked. Her expression was unreadable. "Your eyes." I blinked. "What about them?" "They're glowing." I turned toward a reflective panel. She was right. Faint streaks of violet shimmered in my irises. "What did your nanocytes do to me?" I demanded. She didn't answer immediately. "They've fused with your DNA in a stable pattern. It shouldn't be possible. You're adapting beyond my expectations." I felt a shiver crawl up my spine. Am I still human? Lira looked down. That depends on how you define it. That night, alarms blared. The Veilora shuddered violently. Lira rushed in, her medical gear already morphing into sleek armor around her arms. Pirates, she hissed. Wrath scavengers. They found us. Pirates. I tried to sit up, but the restraints held me down. Stay still, she snapped. Your nanocytes aren't stable yet. I can help. I shouted. I used to serve in the Defense Corps. I can... Before I could finish, the ship lurched again. Lyra's eyes flickered as she accessed the neural link to the medbay doors. They're boarding. I have to. A loud crash cut her off. The metal hatch blew inward. A towering alien with serrated armor stormed in, weapon drawn. His eyes landed on me and widened. A hybrid, he snarled. What have you done, Trisian? Lira moved faster than I could track. Her hand became a blade of living light, slicing the intruder's weapon in half. You won't touch him, she shouted. They clashed in a blur of movement, her strikes fluid, almost dance-like, his brutal and mechanical. Sparks filled the air. I struggled against the restraints until something inside me snapped. A surge of energy exploded through my veins. The metal bands melted under my grip. My body moved on instinct, faster, stronger than it ever had. I lunged at the pirate, catching his arm before he could strike Lira again, and hurled him into the wall. The impact cracked the bulkhead. Both of us froze. Lyra's voice was a whisper. You shouldn't be able to do that yet. I looked down at my glowing hands, trembling. Neither should I. Ending. After the attack, silence fell over the Veilora. The pirates were gone, either fled or destroyed by the ship's automated defenses. But the damage was done, and not just to the hull. Lira avoided my gaze for hours, running scans, muttering equations under her breath. Finally, I broke the silence. Say it. What did I become? She turned toward me slowly. Something between human and Trisian. The nanocytes didn't just heal you, they rebuilt you. They interpreted your survival instinct as a command. Meaning, she said softly. You evolved. I stared at her. Can you reverse it? Her face fell. Would you want me to? I didn't answer. That night, I found her sitting by the viewport, watching the stars. The light reflected off her metallic skin, casting ghostly shadows across her face. You saved my life, I said quietly. You saved mine, she replied, without turning. I would have died in that med bay if you hadn't broken free. I moved closer, my body feeling more alien than human, but somehow more alive than ever. You said not to move, remember? I murmured with a faint smile. Guess I didn't listen. Lira finally looked up, a flicker of amusement breaking her usual calm. You humans never do. We sat in silence, staring out at the endless void. The Veilora drifted among the stars, a fragile sanctuary for two beings who no longer belonged anywhere else. I don't know what's happening to me, I said after a moment. But I know one thing. Whatever I've become, I'm not afraid of it anymore. Her eyes softened. Good, because neither am I. As the stars glimmered around us, the ship's pulse synced with mine again. And for the first time since Dareth 4, I felt something like peace. Not as a human, not as an alien, but as something new, something both. Something alive.